Alright, good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Today you've got a quiz over expanding, condensing logs, evaluating logs, and solving the logarithmic equations, which are down here. So we're going to start with expanding and condensing. Alright, so first thing we got to look for is what operation do we see going on within the log itself? So am I looking at multiplication or division in here? In this first one, I've got multiplication, and once I've identified that, I've got to look at what operation goes with multiplying. So I'm expanding. I want to write this as 2 logs. So log of 6, log of 11, and again, this is log base 10. If it's not shown, it's log base 10. And what operation is going to go with multiplication? Well, that would just be addition. So same thing for number 2. I've got multiplication. So I'm expanding this into 2 logs. And multiplication goes with addition. 3 and 4 are a little bit different because we have exponents. So if your exponent is outside the parentheses, I'm not gonna simplify parentheses when we're doing logarithmic properties. So I'm not gonna do the P step in PEMDAS, but what I will do is I'm gonna look at the exponent. And what do I do with exponents? Well, I can bring that exponent out front like this. I got 5 log 6 over 11. And I'm going to look at what operation is going on in that logarithm. Well, that's division, so I'm going to split this into 2 logs. So I'll say 5 log 6 and 5 log 11. And what operation is going to go with division? Well, division and subtraction go together. So my final answer there is going to be 5 log 6 minus 5 log 11. But what if the exponent's in the parentheses? Well, I could simplify this and just make this an 8. 2 to the third is 8. Or, if I really wanted to, and what I'm going to make you guys do on your quiz is I'm going to say, instead of simplifying this, let's write this first as 2 logs. And we're gonna take that exponent there, this exponent, and we're going to bring that out front. So I've got log of 3 and 3 log, or 3 times log of 2. And if I'm multiplying these 2 things together within the log, then like we said before, I'll add the 2 logs together after I expand. Alright, now if I'm looking at condensing logs, we're going to do the exact opposite. So I want just 1 log. Don't worry about 14. Just 1 log. So I'm going to do some operation with 3 and 8. And if I've got subtraction, then I'm dividing. And it's always the first one divided by the second number. All right, now let's look at 15. Got a couple numbers out front. And like we saw earlier, numbers out front come from exponents. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring these back up into the exponent. So I'm going to say log of 3 to the 4th minus log of 8 to the 4th. And like we saw above, subtraction goes with division. So I'll have log of 3 to the 4th divided by 8 to the 4th. And our last one here, we've got addition, and I want to condense this into a single log. And since I'm adding both times, addition and multiplication go together. So I'll just multiply 2 times 11 times 7. And our last problem type on your quiz, we'll be solving logarithmic equations. So anytime I've got a log equals a log, then I can just take the two expressions within the logs and set those equal to each other. And then after I've done that, I could solve for x or p or whatever the variable is there. But you've got to make sure that you have the same base. And if I'm asking you to solve a logarithmic equation, I'm not going to try to trick you like that. So just be